Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, then thank you so much for clicking on my video. I really do appreciate it. I know you didn't have to. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap on the subscribe, and hit the ring bell for notifications, and I will support you back. As always, if this is not your first time, then hey you guys, what's up and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2019 so far. Today I decided I was going to do a full face of things that I have not tried, full face of first impressions, try it Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. It's just going to be all products that I have not tried yet. If there are products that I have tried, I will let you guys know about it, but for the most part, everything I have put on my face today is the first time I've put it on my face. So I'm super excited to show you guys how I got this look. If you want to see how I got the look, if you want to see what palette I use, if you want to see how I achieved it, yes, it's very pretty. You guys know the drill. Just keep on watching and I'll be right back. Hey guys, Happy New Year. So hopefully you saw something really beautiful on my intro, but I did want to do a whole video of nothing but like first impressions of things that I haven't used either in sample or things that I got that I just haven't messed with yet, things that I've only used maybe once, and I just want to kind of talk over what I've used so far. So for my skincare, as far as skincare goes, I wash my face with Clarins, or excuse me, not Clarins, Origins face wash that I had a sample of. I used which I used it all. I used for serum, I used this Drunk Elephant C firming serum, and it is horrible smelling. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It smells horrible. It's like Drunk Elephant poop. Like, it stinks. It smells really, really bad, you guys. I don't understand why it smells so bad, but it smells horrible. I had to wash my hands to get off my hands. I just cannot stand the smell of it anymore. So for under the eyes, before I did my foundation, or before I did, should I say, my primer, I did use some Bobbi Brown. This is the Bobbi Brown Extra, and it's an extra eye repair, and it's basically, and it's really thick, and I do like it, and I'm going to continue using it because it's a huge sample of it. And for eye cream, you guys, if y'all saw my skincare video, you know I could go through eye cream like it takes me forever because I only use a little bit. But so I use that, and then for primer, I was able to use, I haven't used this yet, but I got this in my my Ipsy Plus, and this is the Juice Beauty, and this is the Photo Pigments Illuminating Primer. I do like it. It's very nice and illuminating, but I did know that what foundation I was using, so it really didn't matter. I don't know why I use these, but I did put these AOA Glow Baby drops on my face before I mixed it with this primer, but it did not make a difference because I decided at the last minute that I was going to use Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, which Sherry sent me the color that does match me better. So basically we had switched All Nighter, Urban Decay All Nighter foundations. I had the color that she needed, she had the color I needed, and it just worked out that way. And this is the first time I put it on my face, and I actually really love it. I don't feel like my face is dried out. I don't feel like it's doing anything weird. I think it matches my skin really nice. I don't know how it looks on camera, but I know that it matches me in person very well, so I do like it. And then for setting, this is a little teeny tiny, it's the tiniest little thing of setting powder I've ever seen in my life. This is by Ciate, and I was able to use this. I actually was able to dig into this with my little Luxie brush. This is like old trusty here. I do have a couple more of these that I've gotten like in the set, like this is the 522 taper highlighter, and so I have one, I think I have two more of these, and this is the one I've been using for years. So I do have extras of those, backups of those, because I really love this brush. This brush is amazing to set, especially when you're trying to set really lightly and you don't want to set with a blender. This is a really good brush to set under the eyes, in the T-zone, across the mouth, in this area. And it's also good to set up through here when you're trying to bring a little bit of light up through there. For my regular setting powder, since I don't have any setting powder that I haven't used, but I've only used a couple times or a few times, I did use the Pretty Vulgar, the new powder that I got in Boxy Luxe, and I just love this powder in general, and so I just want to go ahead and use that. But I did use a new brush for that. I used a different brush, and it's this really strange looking brush here. This is from Eco Tools. It's called the Glow Bookie, and it's very wide, but it's flat. And so it's actually did not do bad for setting. It was actually really good for setting. I'm actually very happy with how it set my face. I have been looking, anybody who knows me, I've been looking for a very large setting brush, and even though this is not what I have in mind, this will work definitely for now. And I have some other brushes that will definitely work for now as well. So, and then for my brows, I also use a different product that I have not used. This is called the Brow Gal, and this is by Tanya Crooks. And this is the tinted brow gel with microfibers. This is in the color Light. So I used this on my brows, and then I went over it with a Cella Brow and just kind of filled in the sparse areas. That's when my eyebrows look a little bit darker than usual, but I think it looks fine. So that's where I am up to this point. Oh, and I did use a different concealer that I've never used before. This is in the color Light, and this is the CC565, and this is the LA Colors Conceal It Cover and Correct Concealer. It looks like this. I'm going to, I do need to load up my brush here, my setting brush with a little bit of powder. So I'm going to put some of the Ciate powder on here. This is just the smallest little thing of powder ever. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how you'd be able to use it with a blender or anything. I guess you'd have to put it into a different container. So I usually go back through here after I do my bronzing. And speaking of bronzing, that's what I am going to move on to next. And surprisingly, it is another Ciate product. This is something that I got in a box. Marlo had sent me a box that had a few things in it. This is a Ciate bamboo bronzer, and I don't know if this is going to be too light or too dark for me. I am going to try it nevertheless. So this is the Ciate. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I'll put it in fast forward. This Ciate is very light. It is a matte. I forgot to tell you guys, it is a matte bronzer. So I'm gonna try to bronze this up a little bit more. I gotta go in heavy with it just because it's so light. But it's a very good bronzer, and it feels good on the face, and I do like the way that it's looking. So for blush, I think I'm going to use this Gold Rush Benefit. This is something that my friend Amy gave me in a bag. I have never used this before. It looks like this. It looks like it's going to be a little bit, I mean, I know this is a very popular product, and I love how it comes in this little container for you to try it, where you don't have to use the big container. But this is the Gold Rush by Benefit, and this is a 1.6 grams, and I think this is going to be a little, it's a warm golden nectar blush, so I think it's gonna be a little warm, but that's okay. But I do feel like I need to use a smaller blush brush for this. So I use this BeautyReview. This is the BeautyReview 110. It is a smaller brush, and I think that this would be really good to apply this Gold Rush. So let's see. Okay, so it's not as pigmented as I thought it was, so I'm going to go in with my regular blush brush. And this is one that I also got from Sherry. This is a natural hair blush brush, and this is my favorite blush brush because I'm going to show you why. It's my favorite. It's amazing. But this color, I thought this color was going to be like super, super warm, but it's not. So the reason I like this brush is because I can pop it on my face and just kind of make it go flat like that. And it's not flinging product everywhere. It just goes really nice. It's a really nice coat of blush on your face. So yeah, I like this. I like this blush a lot actually. I always have to go back in when I'm done with my highlight and my blush and brush my brows again because I screw them up. So I'm going to use the little bit of powder that I have left here. I'm just going to kind of chisel out a little bit here where I did darken up this area, just so I can have a little bit of highlight down here. Okay, so for highlights, we can all highlight. So for highlight, I do want to try something different, something I haven't used. I found something that I have not used yet. So I'm going to I pulled out my Protege palette from Suva Beauty. This is something that we got in Boxy Love as well. I have used the pink side of this highlight, but I have not used the gold side highlight. So I'm going to use this gold color. And so I just decided that I am going to, because there is a palette that I want to use that I have not used yet. I don't even think I've swatched it yet, but it's going to be a very easy look. And I'm just, it's a warmer tone, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and use that. Why I like to put on cool tone clothes when I'm going to do warm tone makeup, I don't know, but anyway, so it's just how it goes. So I'm going to use this highlight in the color Era, and it's right here. It's very pretty, and I do know that this is a very nice and pigmented highlight. It's very pretty because I did use the other side, which is called Theory, so it's very pretty. And the brush I'm using is this SL Miss Glam brush, and which I like to call Swiss Glam, but you know. So I'm going to go ahead and finish highlighting here. Okay, this is a very, very pretty highlight. I like this palette a lot. I'm very glad that I got it instead of the PYT straightener, because I love the fact that it has the warm and the cool options. I do. I love that. I think that all palettes should have that option. They should all have a warm and a cool tone option. So, alright, so here is the palette that I want to use. This is the Nubian by Juvia's. This is the mini. This is super cute. I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with this palette. And like I said, I've not touched this palette yet, so I really don't know the colors and how they're going to perform on me. I don't know how they're going to look on me. You know, we're going to have to see. I do know that it's Juvia's, and Juvia's is an amazing, amazing, amazing formula. So let's go ahead and just get into it, okay? Snapping my fingers for fast forward. Okay guys, so I am done with my look for my eyes, and I think it came out very lovely. I do like the palette. I think the palette's beautiful. I think it's a really good for a quick look, even though I took a little bit longer than I wanted to on it. But yeah, it's the shimmers. Oh my goodness, that light color shimmer is just so beautiful. I just decided to use it for inner corner highlight, and I think it turned out amazing. So as far as liner goes, I am going to use a liner that I have not used before. I'm going to use the Clinique liner that I got in the box. This is a liquid eyelining pen, and it's called Pretty Easy. And this is a actual brush tip liner. So I am going to use this right now. I am disappointed. I'm disappointed in this liner, because this is one of the liners that I have had on my wish list for a while. The problem is some of them, you get this bleeding on the inside of your eye, and it drives me absolutely insane. And I had such high hopes for that Clinique, and it bled on me. But it's okay. In order to fix that, I take a liner or a brow brush, and I kind of go down into the eye right here, and I just kind of push it. If that makes any sense, just kind of push it inwards. It makes whatever color you use for like the inner corner highlight or anything like that, it kind of blends it into that, so it works. So for underneath, I'm going to use, actually, no, I'm going to have to use this. I'm going to use the Jonte Blue eyeliner pencil in charcoal. So I'm going to put that underneath. This is a kohl pencil. So this is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Looks like this. This is the original. So, and this is in the color number 1, black. So I'm going to go ahead and use this now, and I'm hoping that this really works well. I love the brush on this mascara. I love these kind of brushes. So okay, I actually love this. I love this. I love this. Love this mascara. I'm going to take the other mascara that I got when I got that one. This is also, this is the Chubby Lash Fattening Mascara, because that mascara kind of makes your lashes, it thins them out. And I think taking this over it will just make them a little bit more thicker. It doesn't thin them out, it just separates them really, really well. It coats them, and it makes them look nice and natural. And then this one's just going to make them look a little bit more precise and sharp. So it just makes them look a little bit more fuller. So I do love that mascara though. So yes, I do. I love both of these mascaras a lot. The first time I used this was on New Year's Eve, which was last night. I used this on my Instagram live with Sherry. So I couldn't really say that it's the first time I was using this one, but definitely the first time I've used this kind, and I really love it. And again, that is the High Impact Clinique mascara. It came in that big beautiful box that my friend from work gave me, my sister from work. So now we are going to move on to lips, and I know exactly what I want to use. I know exactly what I want to use. Okay, you guys, so for lips, I got this Bite Beauty this lip set here, and this is just a beautiful nude. I have not used it. It is so point. It's on point. So I'm going to use this, and I know this is just going to be beautiful. This color is gorgeous. It is called Glace, G-L-A-C-E. And then the color I'm fixing to put on from Bite is called Chai, and is C-H-A-I. Oh my goodness. That's so pretty. I love this formula. Oh, I love the way it smells. This like has this very, very different smell to it, this Bite Beauty. My friend Sherry was telling me about how this had a smell to it, and never tried it. It does. It has a really interesting smell to it. It's not, it's just a fresh, clean smell, I think. I like it a lot. I love everything that I tried today, except for I'm a little disappointed in the Clinique liner. I do not like this Drunk Elephant. I'm going to throw this in the garbage, you guys. Seriously, it smells so bad. It smells so bad that I cannot stand it. It's just the Drunk Elephant Sea Firma Day Serum. And I mean, I'm sure it works really great. And I'm sure that if I use it on a daily basis, I could get used to a smell. But it's just a sample, so I'm definitely not going to be using that anymore. I do want to go back in and put a little bit of extra. I always go back in and add a little bit extra blush at the end to give myself a better flush of color. And then I do want to use one more thing for you guys, and then I will be done talking and leave you guys alone. So I like to, I never do setting spray with you guys. I don't know why, but I never do. And I was able to get some of the Morphe spray. I was able to get some of the Morphe spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I've been wanting to try this forever. So here we go, for the first time ever. OMG. Oh, that feels so good on the face. Oh, it smells good. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, that smells great. Sherry, I really agree with you. It smells amazing. Oh, and it does bring a nice, it doesn't even feel like you're putting anything on your face, but it does bring a really nice luminosity back to your face. It does. I love it. Ooh, yay. Oh, that's going to be a I can't live without product for sure. And this Bite Beauty Marlowe, gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, and I wanted to just kick off, you know, January 1st with a bang of first impressions of products that I have not used before. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, tap on the subscribe, and hit the ring bell for notifications for all of my new uploads for 2019 and beyond. I love you guys, but I want to argue with you. I will see you guys in my next video. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about some of these products. Have you guys tried this Drunk Elephant stuff that smells like elephant poop? I don't like it. I love you all. Bye.